On other fields, on other days. That's the primary charge for the cadets of Army. But on this field, the seeds planted by the likes of Davis, Blanchard, and Dawkins certainly have produced victory. Welcome to Michie Stadium at West Point, home of the Black Knights of the Hudson. As we wind our way toward the end of another college football season, one of the grand traditions is paying tribute and respect to those who have just poured their souls into the success of this program and honor the seniors on Senior Day. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Sam Houston Bearcats, taking on the second-ranked team in the land, the Army Black Knights. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Bearcats will kick it away first. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. And the returner is stopped. So the Army Black Knights offense is going to be backed up thanks to that lackluster return. And here he comes just jogging onto the field, but what's going fast, the heart rates of everybody in this crowd, Jesse.
Well, this is a special player. All eyes in the stadium on this guy. And David, you know the defense, they're going to have to find a way to try to slow this guy down.
And he's going to touch it every single play. He'll be the main focal point. Can he handle the pressure? Can he handle the big moments? Can he handle this stage and lead his team in a big moment?
They're getting this guy lathered up. Get him on the ground after a 4-yard run out to the 31.
I know that wasn't a big, huge play, and everybody's not excited, and the fans aren't going crazy, but those are the plays that in the fourth quarter matter a lot. Again, making you tackle my back, making you feel the physicality of the football game throughout, so you get tired and you get worn down in the fourth quarter.
Throws to the tight end, and he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
Oh, man, the big fellas, they usually have the soft hands. Your security blanket is your tight end, but that one hit him in the hands, and he just couldn't pull it in.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. Dropping back, it's Clemens. He's got his man, and he'll have enough for the first down at the 42. The Black Knights look to keep this drive humming. They'll go to the ground. That one did not go well. Tackled in the backfield for a loss of 6. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Wants to throw on 2nd down. He's going for it all. And the pass hits, picked off, bringing it back. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
This is obviously a quarterback that has had a lot of success here in recent weeks, and you wonder maybe if he's feeling himself just a little bit too much, a little bit too eager here in the opening drive, taking a shot deep down the field he probably shouldn't have, and the defense made him pay for it with the INT.
Offense in a bunch formation. Quick release by the QB. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
I love this defense's ability to fight off blocks and rally to the football. They do such a great job pursuing that wide receiver screen to only allow a minimal gain and no first down.
Looking to pass on 2nd down. And that ball is picked off. He'll try to take it back. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And that's got to feel good, and that's a play this young man is never going to forget. His first interception of the season. Great job reading the QB's eyes and getting to the football.
Army has it back in the offense, ready to go. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays, and I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw it this way.
The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. He's going to pass. Little too much juice on that one from the junior.
Well, on that incompletion, the quarterback and receiver just not on the same page. I mean, that wasn't even close.
That incompletion leads to 2nd down and 10. From the shotgun, the inside give.
You know, runs like this oftentimes are like a boxer in a boxing match. Obviously, it's not a knockout punch, but these are body blows. And as the game goes on, these small gains are going to turn into longer runs.
Just a short pass to the tight end. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the 1st down. Ever since they invented the forward pass, the tight ends have been running the drag and getting the 1st down.
I think it's because the tight end just so much versatility. You know, they can block and stay in the formation, or they can release and come out. But either way, if the quarterback's patient.
Fires and picked off. Trying to take it back. He's at the 40, the 20, the 10. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
Not only do they get the interception, but they're able to get a huge return. Remember, this team practices this all week, right? Once they get the interception, they've got guys turning their heads, and they're looking for blocks. They're looking for people to get a hat on down the field. And with that INT, they now flip it. That could be a big point swing in this game.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
That one did not go well. Tackled in the backfield for a loss of 6.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but that's tough today because you're going up against one of the top 25 defenses stopping the run.
Trying to get to him. And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Bearcats!
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Here's the return from inside his 10. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you've got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Off the bootleg and rolling out. Slings it downfield. Finds a man on the right. Tackle is made after the 1st down. That's the end of the period, and Sam Houston has the lead. And we've come to the end of the 1st as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the 2nd period. 1st down to start the drive after the break. The give to the back. Gives him the big stiff arm. What a good run there. He has enough for the 1st down. He's now up to 58 yards rushing for them so far as he closes in on that 1,400-yard mark. They'll give it to him again. Open space at the 25. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a space. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Here's the handoff. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
Back to throw, it's Clemens. Fires into the end zone. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be fourth down. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Army!
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
On to attempt to try. Right down the boulevard. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown. And he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. And the returner will be brought down. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Paul.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Now the play fake. Dances away from the heat. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
And he gets home again, continuing his production. Last week, 2 sacks. This week, already a sack in the first half. This guy has been on a sack tear.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. At the 20, he's got space. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely.
Nice job. Nice way to end that play for the QB. He does a really good job scrambling, getting the first down, and getting down because the...
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
Well, that defender just was better in his one-on-one on the pass rush. He does a great job beating the offensive lineman to get to the QB.
Looking for a crease to the left. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And that seemed a little off from the start, didn't it?
That was a big-time play, and it was off from the start because of the play he made.
And I don't think it would have mattered who was playing running back. There was absolutely nowhere to go.
It's 3rd down now, and they ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. Running back searching for a hole. The Bearcats decide to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. Gets the first one of the day out of there. He ought to be fresh. They only used him twice in that victory last week. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oak. Army has it back in the offense ready to go. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop.
Going over the top. And it's knocked away downfield. The DB getting a hand in there.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass, locating the football, No PI, able to swat it away, pass incomplete.
Didn't connect last time. Let's see if they throw it again on second down. The give to the back. And it took the defense a bit to get a handle on him. A little slippery with all those juke moves. He's had a day, 103 yards on the ground, and he came into this game leading the nation in rushing. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set as he's able to rip off that one for a first down.
And the Black Knights will line it up on 1st and 10. Looking to pass. It's Clemens. Throws to the wideout. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
He looks that one in nicely. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Fires into the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
Yeah, and that's nice coverage. He's taking a shot, trying to throw the ball to the end zone. Maybe put that thing up a little bit higher where his guy can go up and make a play and come down. But a nice job by the defender just getting his fingertip on the top of the football.
They'll leave it with him. And the freshman does a great job using his technique and getting the man on the ground. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock.
And listen, it's tough. It's a tough proposition. This is a top 10 defense against the run. You know they're physical. You know who they are. But you're not going to bat an eye. And you're going to challenge your guys, especially in the red zone, to be more physical, to be able to continue to run the football against a really good defense.
If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. And it's incomplete as he was trying to finish the drive with a score. And the field goal unit is on the field. And he'll try to knock it through from 33 yards out. Good right down the boulevard. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead. After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go.
And 3 more on the board, and this kicker is starting to get a reputation starting off the season. Hasn't missed yet. Nice to have a guy that you can really, really depend on.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. From the gun, they'll try the middle. He showed it all there. A little elusiveness, a little power, and he's got the first down. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. He lost one deep down the right side. It's incomplete, and they tried to get one on the board before the break and couldn't quite make the connection. The Black Knights will kick it away to start the second half. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. They start this third quarter, one-possession game, and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
Off play action. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Oh, looks like the offense was able to recover it.
Good awareness by the offense. You never want to see the ball on the ground, but a nice job understanding to just kind of jump on it and make sure you keep possession.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack. The Bearcats will send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He'll aim it toward the sideline to try to make it tough on the return team. The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. The sledding has been tough. Scores have been at a premium, Jesse, and every possession seems like it could switch the momentum of the game.
Yeah, Reese, for this offense, just feels like they just haven't been as physical. And for this offensive coordinator, David, he's having to go deep into the playbook just to try to generate a first down.
Well, and the good thing is there's not a ton of game pressure because the other side's not scoring either. But if you can find that one thing get that one positive play, and then maybe you get those juices going and something can start to build.
You know, it's a good decision by...
Hang on here. The coach is calling a timeout. He wants the officials to take another look. Thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned. Might have to give that coach a flag and a whistle. He was right on in his view of the play, and the officials agree and overturn the call. From the 17-yard line, threatening to score on 1st and 10. They'll try the run. Staying physical in the red zone as he's pulled down after picking up 3 balls at the 14. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. To the air, it's Clemens. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. They'll give it to the back. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the 1st down marker. Perhaps emboldened by converting a 4th down earlier in the game, they'll try a 2nd time. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the 1st down before he's dragged to the ground.
And that is the advantage of having versatility at the running back position, right? It's 4th down. Everyone in the stadium thinks he's going to get the handoff, but because of his ability to catch the football, he's a weapon in the passing game. And on a critical down distance like that, comes up with a huge 1st down.
And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. He's right on target. And that one did not work.
So many playmakers, so much speed in college football, so many big plays after the catch. Not on this instance. The defense did a great job reacting to the throw, getting there in a hurry, and making sure he didn't get any yards after that catch.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. And here comes the field goal unit for the 2nd time tonight. And he'll try this one from the left hash and 33 yards away. Just drives it between the uprights. So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense.
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automatic.
So the kick goes out of bounds, and the ball will be placed at the 40 to start this drive. Three tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. He'll start this drive firing. Quarterback tried to scramble around for a while, but the defense able to bring him down.
And this has been the story of the night. The offensive line getting beat up. And this is why this team is losing. You got to protect your quarterback. This defense has had a field day with their 5th sack of the game.
Setting up the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short game there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down.
And so many things have to come together perfectly for a screen to work for big yardage. And they were close. You could tell that almost busted, but they just got wrapped up, got a little bit of yardage, but they really...
He'll off one deep down the left side. He made the catch, past the marker, also past the sideline. He's out of bounds. It'll be 4th down. The Bearcats will punt this one away. 3 and out. They got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Army has it back in the offense, ready to go. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting them.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Line gets set, 1st down. Quarterback checking off. Looking to throw, it's Clemens. Going downfield for the big play. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on 1st down.
Got to give this defense credit, man. They've been so good in the back end in coverage. They basically gave nothing away in the first half. And here they are in the second half defending a deep ball.
Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. Fakes his man out. Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the 3rd quarter. Guys, it is Army who carries the lead into the quarter break. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a 1st down as they mark it at the 40.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Off the play fake. Going for the big play. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
Quarterback could not have walked that ball and placed it into the hands of his receiver any better. That was a perfect throw. Wide out, deep downfield. You got to finish the play.
He's got his man. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down. And the Black Knights are moving quickly down the field. Leaves it with the running back. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
Buying some time as he moves left. And he'll just get rid of that one.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throwaway.
They're a perfect 2 for 2 on 3rd down on this drive. They need 8 to move the chains again. Back to throw, it's Clemens. And it's taken away by the defense, and they desperately needed that turnover. Got some room to run. Running inside the 20. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Bearcats!
And they come up with a huge pick 6, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick 6. From inside the 10, here he comes. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. That last pick 6 after a drive like that, David, can swing the momentum of a game.
The defense is still celebrating. I mean, such a big play. I mean, they gave up some yards but did what they're supposed to do. Now, Jesse, this offense has to put a drive together.
Yeah, they have to recapture some momentum here. What they can't do is go 3 and out and give the ball right back.
That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. So this defense has to protect the lead, but they can also end the deal by putting the quarterback down. Incomplete. And man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception.
Great coverage, great break on the ball. Had a chance to really make a big play and maybe even take that thing back to the house. But you got to secure the catch. We like to hit people more than we like to catch balls.
This offense has a 2nd down play. Leaves it with the back. And the defense wrestles him to the ground.
And they say a quarterback's best friend is a good run game and a good running back. I think he agrees. Over 150 yards on the day. I don't even think I need a quarterback the way he's been running the football all game long.
Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on 3rd down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31. We have reached the 2-minute warning, and time is of the essence if this offense is going to make a play. The Black Knights getting set on 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. He's got it. He got a foot down along that left sideline. You know what it takes to make a throw like that. Touchdown, Black Knights! And they've moved out front here in the 4th.
Yeah, and a nice job in the 4th quarter making plays, and a nice job being on the same page. QB, receiver. You can tell he broke with the football. He caught it in stride, gets into the end zone. Nice pitch and catch right there. Nice chemistry by the QB and wide receiver.
Trying to punch it in. And the defense makes a big hit and knocks him down.
Well, every coordinator has a couple of 2-point plays in his back pocket. They dialed one up there. They didn't get it. Let's see how that affects the outcome of this one.
It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm. Got off the field really, really quickly. They need to put something together here, Paul.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive. So they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
He's going to pass on second down. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. Calling a timeout here, you have to avoid making a mistake in this situation. Going up top on first down. Can't hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. He's looking for a man on second down. Got it in the middle. It's McDuffie. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. They'll throw it on first down. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. That offense having to deal with the last thing you want on first down, giving up a sack as they come up to the line on second down. Wide open downfield. Across the 25, he's got room. Just what they were looking for, a huge explosive play, and they're inside the 15 at the 13-yard line. After ripping off a huge chunk of yardage, now they've got it first and 10 from the 13. He makes a grab, and he hauled it in, but couldn't quite get it to the end zone. Defense forces him out of bounds at the 3. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Trying to get the corner. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. Touchdown, Sam Houston. And in the final moments, they've taken the lead.
And some of these guys make it look so easy, but these are tight windows down here, man. There's not a lot of space on the field, and he drops back, knows exactly where he's going with the football, throws it in there, makes the play, and more importantly, now his team is in the lead in the fourth quarter.
He gets into the end zone for the two-point conversion, and the cushion is now 3. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Army has it back in the offense, ready to go. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you played a lot of plays, you get worn out, you need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen. Palmer, now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football because it's a two-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answer, but you've also got to take your time and give your defense an opportunity to get their win.
They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. The give to the left. On the move at the 30. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
How about the defense trying to slow this dude down? He's a Heisman contender for a reason. He's so difficult to tackle, and what a challenge. All week long, they knew that they had to key on this guy and really try to at least limit him if they were going to win.
Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. Looking downfield, it's Clemens. He wants a big play here late. And the DB right with him to knock it away.
Well, you know the defense felt freaked out on that one. You're in the fourth quarter, and you're lined up against one of the fastest players in all of college football, and they're taking a shot up top. You just hold on tight and hope for the best, and that time they were able to force an incompletion.
They'll throw again after the incompletion. And he makes the catch inside the 25. Touchdown, Army! And they've got the lead in the final minutes.
I think one of the most underrated things we talk about with a QB is timing. Being able to get the ball out of his hands to his receiver where he can continue to catch the football and run with it. Nice pitch, nice catch, nice play in the fourth quarter when you needed it for this team to take the lead.
He'll bring it out. It's 12. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. Pretty much down to cases here, David. They have to execute quickly to have a shot at the end.
And obviously you want to do everything you can to make it as short a Hail Mary as possible, right? So try to get a chunk right here before you have to take Jesse that big shot to the end zone.
And you know they're already dialing up that shot play, right? Who has the best hands on offense? Who has the best size? Who can go up high point the football and win you this game?
Timeout is called. Clock stops. 13 seconds to go in the game. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. On second down, wants to throw. He's taking a deep shot. Fires into traffic. Intercepted. That's why you love veterans in this defense. They stay locked in on their rules, and he made the pick.
It's such a fine line offensively. Late in the game, you've got to score, you've got to make big plays, but you can't turn the football over. Big-time mistake. This one might cost him.
To the ground with the back. Open space at the 25. Timeout is called with just a single second left. Just on the edge of the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 21. To the ground. He's got it again. And that is how we will wrap this one up. You want to talk about building confidence? Coming through with clutch plays, making the winning plays at the right time can really set the course for the rest of the season.
Yeah, Reese, maturity and experience matters. And this team has guys that have played a lot of snaps. They've seen a lot of looks, and they've lost close games like this in the past. That wasn't the case